Aho, Mutakuyasan, the medicine wheel. Maybe we're eternal beings. And we come in with a vision, and we come in through the east gate, and we manifest through the east. The east is fire. The east is the oldest living being in the universe. It's fire. Eagle can see far. It's funny that this country's symbol is the eagle, and the eagle is see far. We come in with a vision. We forget who we are. We manifest into a physical body, the mortal body. The eternal spirit drops into a spacesuit. And the first thing that we do is we see and we smell and we touch and we taste and we feel and we get into the senses. And so the east is the material world. It's fire. It's soloplex. We come in with a vision and we forget who we are and we get used to the physical body. Right around the time we're getting used to the physical body, maybe we're 2 or 3 years old, it's time to move along the wheel and we come into the place of the southeast. And the southeast is the place of the ancestors. So we come in with a vision, we get used to the third dimension, and soon, as a young child, we get influenced by everything that's been here before we got here. All of our preferences, who we are from our relatives, and all of the people in our lineage and that are around us, and what we watch on TV, and who we watch on TV. We come in with a vision, we forget who we are, we get influenced by everything, and then we get to the south. Maybe we're like 14 or 15 years old. We're on the opposite end of our Saturn return. We're the opposite of who we think we're supposed to be. And the south is water, and color is red, where the east is yellow and it's fire, and the south is water and it's the coyote, the trickster. And the south is our emotions, where the east is the physical plane. Our emotions. There are only 3 real emotions, mad, sad, and glad, and they came from stories of what we heard from other people. They're actually not going on right now. So we come in with a vision, we forget who we are, we get influenced by the ancestors, and we have to figure out what we think about it, what we feel about it. Well, eventually what happens is that when we unravel the stories that they're not happening now, and they're not who we are right now, we move from the emotional world to the feeling world. And there are 2 feelings of love or fear. And when that happens, we get our child back that we lost along the way. We get our essence. We get who we were before we came as an eternal being that we dropped in to accomplish something. And in that moment that we get our child and we reconnect the soul fragment that we lost, we get our trust and innocence, and that's the medicine of the South. It's our child, it's our trust and innocence, it's our connection to the east of who we were before we got here. And then we move into feelings of love or fear. And that's a different template to lay down on whatever decision we have to make. Is it love or is it fear? It's different than if it's mad, sad, or glad. And as soon as we get our trust and innocence, water, red, base chakra energy, the coyote steps out of the way and the wolf steps in. Our teacher steps in. Our innate ability to judge things for ourselves. We take what everybody said, but who we are, and we put it together and become something greater than either 2 alone. And that's South medicine. And then we move along to the Southwest. And the Southwest is the place of the sacred dream. It's like our crown chakra opens up and Creator steps inside. So we come in with a vision, forget who we are, get influenced by the ancestors, have to figure out our emotions and how we feel about it, reconnect to the essence of who we are, go to the Southwest. Now, why am I here on this round? In this particular time in my life, what am I supposed to be doing? Southwest, sacred dream, crown chakra opens, and we move to the west. And the west is the place of the bear. The color is black. It's the opposite of fire and east, it's earth. And the bear hibernates. And the bear goes into the void, the dream time, the narika, the doorway. That's Huichola, the narika, the doorway. When you go on a pilgrimage, when we do a vision quest, when we meditate, we do yoga, when we leave the material world and we go into the void with our breath. Our breath is the oldest way to come back into the moment. We go into the west on the pilgrimage. We go into the void where the veil is thin. And the Huichola Indian said that when we're in the ceremony, if we can get a little piece of kapuri. Kapuri is like, I need another piece of knowledge to help me in my life to do better on my path. And if we're able to come back out of the west, out of the void, and come back onto our road, our path, with that kapuri, and we can act on it, then the knowledge and the action that we gained on the pilgrimage becomes wisdom. And that's really the true sense of what Homo sapien, wise one, is. Homo sapien. And then we move to the Northwest. And the Northwest is the place of the rules and the laws. You know, the way they make a sword is it starts with iron, and it's weak, and it can crack, and they heat it, and they cool it, and they pound it, and they heat it, and they cool it, and pound it, and wipe that carbon off that slag, and the steel gets stronger and stronger. We have two choices when life beats us up. We can go into that slag of what's lost and lament, like the tarot deck, where the person that's hooded and cloaked is looking at what's lost in the spilled cups. Or we can turn around and see that there's still more. And that's the steel, that's the sword. So life beats us up, life pounds us and heats us and cools us and pounds us and forges us into something different. And that's Northwest energy, the rules and laws, the school of hard knocks. It's where we train on the thing that we came in with a vision and what our ancestors said and what we felt about it and what our emotions were. And our teacher comes in the Southwest and our crown opens up, and then we go meditate on it, and then we practice it. And then we get to the North, the place of the buffalo. The color is white, the element is air. The buffalo is the only animal that sticks its face in the storm and faces everything and tells everybody, get behind me. Lakota, white buffalo calf woman, walked into the village of the Lakota people and said, you're going to die, take my body so you can live. So the North represents the giveaway, that we give away what we came to do. The natural world gives more than it takes, but what it gives to, it becomes a part of and becomes greater than it was on its own. That's what giving does. That's North energy. It's amazing that North energy is wind, it's throat chakra, and the wind is blue because the sky is blue and our throat chakra is blue. Our base chakra is red and the second chakra is orange. Sedona is very red and orange, and color therapy says that maybe that will open up some. So South medicine is base chakra, where East medicine is yellow and fire, and that's like our solar plex. And most of us are breathing at a 30% capacity. And when we breathe deeply and the diaphragm drops down and the femoral artery and the vagus nerve relax and we get more air, it's like, how do you get a fire going? You breathe on it. And so the way we get our fire going is we exercise, we go outside, we move our lymphatic system, and we get everything moving. And we give away what we came to do. And then we finish what we gave to do. And then we move over to the Northeast. And that's the place of loss, that's death. The caterpillar goes into the cocoon and dies. And from the jelly of its body, there's a seed that becomes the butterfly. So when we die to who and not, instantly we get reborn to the bigger picture. Just like the star that imploded and 95% of the star into the void, gone, who knows where, but it ended up creating solar systems and became greater than it was. So we get to the Northeast and we let go of who we're not anymore. And instantly we become reborn. And then we come around to the East and we pick up a new vision. And if the new vision is of a higher nature than our last round around the wheel, then we ascend in this lifetime. If we do something that's not as good, then we descend. And we're constantly navigating, ascending and descending. And that's really how we're living our own vortex of our life. People come to Sedona and says, where are the vortexes? Where's the vortex? Well, it's right here. And how is this place affecting your vortex? How is Sedona or a waterfall or a field of beautiful flowers, how is it affecting your energy? Is it spinning you up or down? How's the food that you're choosing? Because everything has a frequency. Every show, every Netflix, every person, every thought, everything has a frequency. And when we know the frequency that we want to have and we can navigate and choose, now we're driving the ship and the eternal drops in to the mortal spacesuit and starts driving it. The medicine wheel also has the earth. How does this thing I'm about to decide affect the earth? The earth comes into play. How does this thing I'm about to decide affect the sky? And so the medicine wheel is a circle and we're in the middle of it. And when we step inside of our own medicine wheel and we have something we have to figure out, and we can say, whoa, this thing that I'm not sure what I should do, how does it affect the vision of my eternal soul? Wow. What do the ancestors think about it? What emotion am I feeling? Am I feeling mad, sad, or glad? Where is it in my body that it's stuck? Is it love or is it fear? How does it affect in the Southwest, my crown, what I'm doing now is my vision in my life? Can I go and meditate on it? Can I go into the stillness of it and hold that space and see? And into the Northwest, well, can I actually picture myself beginning to school myself on how to do this thing? Going to the North, what is it like to actually be doing it? Can I picture it? Does it feel right? The Northeast, what is it like to let go of it completely? How does it affect the earth? How does it affect all of it, everything, 15 billion years of the story that we're in? And then we can use the medicine wheel, and that's just the beginning of the medicine wheel. Tonka shilaya, tonka shila. Tonka shilaya, tonka shila. Tonka shilaya, ya, nawajelo. Chanu bawa yuha nawajelo. Tonka shilaya, aya. Nawajelo, hey-oh. Tonka shilaya, tonka shila. Tonka shilaya, tonka shila. Tonka shilaya, ya. Nawajelo, hey-oh. Pawa yuha nawajielo. Tonka shilaya, ya. Nawajelo, hey-oh. Hey-oh, creator, tonka shila.